logic. Looks like fun doesn't stop. Microphone was weirdly set. And yeah, everything else looks fine. And I see there was a alert. Um, okay. Okay, that's fun. Okay, let's do this. Wait. So yeah, new system, and we'll see how that goes. Sent alert got timed out. Lovely.
Rest now, my love. It's all right. At least we're here.
Okay. It's been a while since I last followed a story. Well, not story, but the side quest. So we're down here doing side quests. So, at first, we've got a crate.
This one welcomes you back.
The only thing that I don't buy crates.
These gems
Let's
can
check
be
inside.
traded for special rewards in the store.
So, reveal. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Sadly,
Nothing.
you have no more crates. You can always purchase more.
So let's extract those
This
gems.
one recommends that you purchase a crate from the store.
I bet you recommend that. Crates are expensive, and
May
that
luck
was
follow
free.
you.
Just a free crate. Watching the stream, so yeah. Let's check what's going on here.
Memories of youth are the treasures of old age. Savor them, and those who share them. They'll fade, but they're as sweet as sun's dusk ale while they last. Tongues of Xarxis, I sound like a pedantic old fool, don't I? Forgive me.
Is everything okay? Alright?
Yes, ignore my nostalgic nonsense. It's just an attempt to pretend my musty past is worth something more than it is. Getting old isn't easy. My dear Marilia is passing. We came to see the flowers, but they don't seem to grow here anymore.
What happened to the flowers?
I don't know. Nereid Smile, they're called. So blue, so beautiful. There must be some nearby, but I'm too old to hunt them down. I wonder, though, if you see any, could you gather some seeds? I could sow them here, for old time's sake.
Of course, I'll bring back any seeds I can find.
You are generous to humor two silly old men, but those seeds would mean so much to us. When we were young, we used to sneak away from the clan and come here to be together. Lying here among the Nereid Smile, it seemed like we had forever.
Is there no way to heal Marilia?
Not unless you can turn back time. No. To be honest, we've lived for many years more than either of us expected, but our time has finally come. Nothing can forestall my husband's death now, nor mine, which I expect will follow soon after.
Goodbye. So I basically just want some flowers. And pointer shows we need to go this direction. Yeah, let's go across the bridge. Let's quickly do that. Let's see if the frame drops is still there. I'm running a highest resolution as than I used to. And miss my mouse. Unfortunately, I don't have my normal mouse. So, yeah, all my attacks I have to do on the keyboard. Can't use the side buttons on the mouse like I normally do. I actually wish I could get a mouse that has all the buttons on this side of the keyboard. That smile.
It's all for us, Marilia. The forest, the flowers, all of it.
Why do I hear them? I don't want to go that way. We'll go that. We need to go in here. Oh, nobody here.
They're so beautiful, Hartman. Do you think they'll last forever?
Bit weird that I'm still here there. The lock, yes, I did. Yeah, you can discover how spoiled you were when you have to suddenly use just keyboard commands, or keyboard keys, and you can't use mouse buttons, additional mouse buttons. So yeah, that really spoiled me. We want to go there. Let's see if we can circumvent van the bug. Yes.
Life is so precious and so fleeting. Don't let it pass you by. Take time to feel the caress of the wind and listen to the way it carries the sound of your true love's name. Marilia, I never did hear anything so sweet and so dear.
Is he gone then?
Yes. His passing was quick and peaceful, and we were together. That's all that really mattered. Soon I will rest too. But you're so kind. Did you find the Nereid smile?
Yes, I collected these seeds for you.
It's funny. The flowers meant so much to us when we were young, but at the end, we didn't need the flowers anymore. We had the memories. These seeds are wonderful, though. I realize now their true significance.
Complete quest.
Goodbye, Marilia. I sow these seeds in memory of the life we shared. Even as we fade, may others come here and find the same joy we found in the flowers and in each other. So may our love be renewed for all eternity.
Okay, let's continue. Now we've got this labyrinth in front of us. So let's go turn around, because the next quest is apparently on this side of the labyrinth. Some roll.
Do you know how to read?
Who are you? What are you talking about? Of course I can read.
I am called Sumiril. I am one of the Hollow. We live to serve the Wilder King, who is our god, our creator. I ask you if you can read, because I have this book, which is supposed to tell the true story of the Wilder King, and of my creation.
Why can't you read it yourself?
I can read it, but I am afraid to. I am not like the other Hollow. I can question my existence. I can believe or not believe. What if the book reveals something about the Hollow, our purpose? I might crack and splinter from within.
I will read the book and tell you if your fears are justified.
It must be done, and I would be most grateful. You should know that who or whatever wrote this book bound it to the labyrinth. To traverse one, you need the other.
How so?
This book holds a single passage only. The words for the next passage will appear once you have opened the book. Follow them. They will transport you to a point deeper into the labyrinth. Then settle on the page and create another passage.
Very well, I will read this book for you. Okay, so let's continue. There's something we need to click here. Read. Okay, yes. This is a story of a boy. This is a story of the land. This is a story of how the boy and the land came to one. The boy's name was Ostian. He had the power to shape the land. He whispers his instruction to the land to willingly obey. But the boy was alone. Sounds familiar. So we need to go this way. Ah, something to collect. I'm guessing that's supposed to lead you also. Here's Samuel's book, passage 2. Soon powerful people learned about the boy and how he could shape the land. They did not understand that what he had was a gift. They saw only power in it. They wanted to conquer. They decided to test the boy. So somebody else is also doing this quest. So this way. And transport. Read the book. The power sent Austin to Valenwood. They told him to shape Valenwood and build a great city there. They sent builders to help build, but Valenwood was not like the land where Austin grew up. Valenwood was wild and angry, and when the boy asked it to move, it said no. Okay, that's interesting. That was a short run. And teleport again. Austin and Valenwood fought with each other. Austin commanded the land again and again to move. Valenwood refused again and again. In their struggle they forgot everything else. Austin forgot the builders who had been sent with him, and Valenwood forgot the people that lived in its midst. Passage 5. The boy and Elaine came to love the struggle. Both had been lonely and now neither was alone. But in the process the builders were injured and killed. Even Summerall, who had once been kind to the boy. And suddenly Austin remembered who he was and what he had been sent to do. And he found Om's body and asked the land to help him raise Summerall from the dead. Which is never a good thing. I doubt this is where we need to be. Pointer says we need to go here. So we need to be there. How do we get there? Passage 6. And for once Valen would listen, and Austin and Valen became one. Together we are the Wilder King, Austin and I. Summerall is our first creator, our Hello Man, whom we raised from the dead. This is truth of our existence. And for once Valen listened, and Austin and Valen became one. We are the Wilder King. So the boy, Austin, and Valenwood became one and became the Wilder King. So it's a three entity. No. Summerall.
I have roamed this land since before many of these trees were seeds. In that time, I have wanted to know how I came to be. Yet here you stand with the answer, and I hesitate, uncertain.
Would you like me to tell you what I read?
I am unsure what I will regret more, knowing or never knowing the truth. Forgive my indecision. Please, continue.
So, one of two things. The Wilder King was once immortal as were you. His name was Ostian. Wilder King is both mortal and immortal. He is both from this land and a land far away. Huh? From this land and was once immortal as were you. His name was once Ostian. Doesn't really make sense. Because the Wilder King is all three of them. So what did I know, miss? Both mortal and immortal. He is both from this land and the land. He's both from this land and a land far away. So in other words, he's the boy that came from a land far away, and is the land from here, the year. But there is also Ostian, who is also from far away. So that is the right
I
one.
felt this to be true. What of me? Did the book speak of how I became?
You were the Wilder King's first creation, and his most beloved.
Please, tell me more.
You are the master of which dollars are only copies.
All of what you have told me, I somehow knew. I felt it to be true. I hoped it would be true. I will no longer dread the unknown. You have lifted darkness out of me. Thank you.
Staff of memory. Magic, spell damage, magic speed. It's part of the shadow dances. Raiment. Doesn't sound bad. I could probably give it to my vampire, which is magic orientated. Complete the quest. Completed Tangle Knot. So, and again the map, as usual, didn't update. So let's just refresh that. And then we can go to the big map. So everything here is done. The only reason that is black is because you have to buy the house. No, I'm not going to buy that. I already have got a house here apparently, which I can fast travel to and can quickly do that. So let's fast travel. We'll fast travel to the other side. So I can't even remember. Yeah, I bought this long ago. Let's just go into the house. While we load that, I'm not seeing any alerts on my screens. So it's telling me the stream is going well, which is good to hear. So yeah, apparently I own all of this. Well, a copy of all of this. So it's literally, yeah. Let's slice the door open. Maybe that'll work. So, yeah, I can decorate this and bring my stuff in here. Let's set this up. Or, nice thing about homes is it can be easy teleport ways. That doesn't cost money. Like it just did. So, let's go out. Okay, so let's go to the delve. Yeah, the keyboards and mouse I'm currently using is not the greatest for this. It is an old keyboard and mouse that I use for the media centers and stuff that I've got. Although it's not ideal, it's good enough for now. By next week it should all be better covered. There is a crocodile. And there's supposed to be somebody here. Unless they're inside. Maybe they're inside. Let's go inside then. So this is a delve. Ah, hello first man. Yeah, so I'm running on a new machine. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah. I need keyboard USB extensions to get my keyboard and mouse in. Currently, I've got only one USB extension that I'm using for my headset.
I need healing!
Flank! Now!
Okay, so let's just see. There's the dungeon boss and there's the sky shard that we need. We don't really need anything that side. There should be a mission also in here that I'm not seeing. I need to do that. Switch weapons. Out of habit, I'm trying to press the mouse for the switch button on the mouse. And down below there's no button for that. I'll switch back. So yeah, dungeon delving. I'd be faring a lot worse if it wasn't for the level of my character. Because this keyboard and mouse is not for this gameplay. what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I don't want to... It didn't even get up. That guy's digging. That guy. Those two. So yeah, I'm waiting in anticipation for the new the extension cables. Okay, this is where there's normally a more difficult one. So shadow out. So yeah. First one, type in exclamation nice. I've got poison on my weapons. Yeah, I've got still poison on my weapons.
How nice of you, Victor. How nice.
Unequip those. Yeah, I couldn't resist putting it in there. I thought it would fit so nicely in. And that's after I told him to do push-ups and I need to tell him night. I want my mouse. I'm playing now with a Logitech 600 rand wireless keyboard and mouse. My other mouse has buttons on the side, 2 buttons on the side, 1 button at the top. And that's my primary and secondary attacks, which of course I don't have now. And we've got a, just as I was about to enter, we've got a necromancer coming in. And now we've got a thing. It appears to be a journal of a young mage named Marcano. Read the first entry. Journal tells a story of Marcano sought a cure for his wife's illness. He records the details of his experiments in raising the dead. Clearly the Vale Heritage used this journal to aid their own experiments. Skip to last entry. In the last entry, the young mage states his intention to start new life in Woodhearth after his wife's death. Take the journal. So that would mean we're done in this dungeon. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, well, using in-game functions, and teleport out. I've got a residence just outside the stealth. So easy to just teleport out. And I'm here, my UPS is loving something. I don't know. It's, let's just get that discovery. And then we can try to find another side quest. And I picked up a friend. I'm picking a lot of friends these days. Luckily I could get my shadow out very quickly. So why do they want me to go here? Let's pick up some stuff and then run in. See what this is about. Dial it in. Okay, fine. All of it in discovered. Okay, fine. The eye is just discoverables, so I'm not sure what it wanted me to why I must go so deeply in. So yeah, so now we've discovered it. I wonder. The holiday looks like it's going in that direction, and I'm going to go stealth. So this is one ability of this character, is the stealth ability. That's now if I don't get yanked up. I need to find a place to rest. Of course my magic's nearly done. So I'm using a lot of the blue bar to do this. So let's grab a potion. And then we can continue. Okay, fine. Like I said, this character is a little bit overpowered for these levels. Because it's the third storyline I'm doing with this character. And currently I'm bad because of the keyboard and mouse. I'm not used to these keyboard and mouse, and I don't have my quick keyboard and mouse. Okay, where are we now? Really? All the way here? Let's jump back here. It cost me nothing to jump to my house. I was hoping it'll take me a little bit north of the delve we just did. So that didn't work out. So, somebody wants to talk to us here. Another side quest.
One foot after the other and eyes forward, Helwyn. Best not look at what you've left behind.
Let's talk to him.
Turn back. That way's bad omens. Even the airs turned against them in Longhaven.
What do you mean by that?
The moors have always been a wild place, covered in thick fog. But for us who've known them our whole lives, it's home. Now, though, people have been disappearing into the mist. We find their bodies later, torn up and drained of blood.
What do you think is the cause?
It's a reckless curiosity drives a person to look for cause in such things. Me? I'll take ignorance and a long, happy life in Marbrook or Woodhearth. But if you got to know, you might talk to Bredwin in his hut in town. He's staying, poor fool.
I'll speak to Bredwin. Sounds like a vampire issue. So, we need to speak to Bredwin, which would probably be here. If we follow the pointers. So, Bredwin.
Welcome to Longhaven. Used to be a busier place before all this trouble with the mist. But we won't let that be an excuse for poor hospitality.
Trouble with the mist?
Started a few weeks ago now, when the mist changed. Turned a sickly color.
Sorry about that. For the interruption. Okay, let's continue. What happened?
All I know is what I saw with my own eyes. Hunters simply dropping their bows and wandering unarmed into the moors as if bewitched. Then their bodies turn up later, or what's left of them. Can't explain it. Except
Except what?
a wanderer, much like yourself, a dour Dunmer fellow, passed through here, bought supplies and headed straight into the moors. My warnings be damned. Seemed like he knew something. You want to figure this out? I'd start by finding that Dunmer.
Okay, this is all just lore, so I'm not going to go through that. I was going to go through, make it a lot longer stream. So, yeah. We need to find the guy. Okay.
My cousin was studying with Tellinger at Esduin. Thank you for all you did there.
Okay. Let's go to the waypoint.
Ancestors protect me.
Okay, there's some werebats. And we need to go that way. So let's go stealth. Address. Now I want to talk to my address.
Begone! I must finish my prayers and purify my spirit before I meet my foes in battle.
Why out here?
I have been tracking my prey for many nights. A heathen vampire who shall soon be cleansed from this world. I thought him alone, but now that I see this place, I suspect a lair is hidden nearby. He shall regret leading me to this vile nest.
Sorry, just some emergency stuff. Okay, you've been tracking your prey for many nights. Okay, could that explain the strange mist?
I have hunted them all my life, and yet I have never seen magic such as this. I do feel their touch upon it. I feel it testing my will with every step I take. But I shall not falter. I shall face these creatures and leave nothing but ash behind.
Let me accompany you.
No fear, bravery, or foolish inexperience. I cannot trust one who could become enthralled at any moment. Prove to me you have the will to resist this foul magic. Find me at the lair up the hill east of here. Then I shall consider it.
Bye.
And now, my work begins.
Yeah. That's fun. So we go this way. And we stop again. So, reach the vampire's lair. That wasn't too difficult. The fun of a night blade. The mail address. Yeah, he is.
So, you made it through the mist. Your will is stronger than I expected.
Who is this?
Vampire scum. He barely put up a struggle before he fell to his knees, begging for what he calls a life. I did not expect such weakness. I will finish him now, if you'd be so kind as to step aside.
This is the one you were hunting?
No. This pathetic being is hardly even worthy of my blade. The one I followed here is called Faenir. A much more formidable foe than this maggot, I assure you. We shall meet him soon enough. He and all of his coven shall die.
He could have information we need. Let me speak with him first.
As you wish. In this moment or the next, his existence shall end either way. But be wary. A vampire attempts to sway and beguile with its words. Do not listen, no matter what he says.
Goodbye.
You must have mercy. The Dark Elf won't listen, but you will, won't you? We were different. I didn't want this.
What do you mean?
Kept to ourselves. Didn't prey on the living. The beasts, the Horvor, glutted themselves on the blood of hunters. We fed on them. We didn't kill anyone. It was a natural way. Until he came.
He?
The Veiled One. Ultima, I think. Sought an alliance. Promised power. Told us we didn't need to hide anymore. Others in my clan agreed. He taught them a ritual using an ancient vampire skull. Said it would allow them to make countless thralls.
Tell me how to put a stop to this magic.
The skull rests in the back of this cavern. Its curse seeps into the mists all around us. Destroy the skull and the magic goes with it. I never wanted this. Spare me and I can bring others to my side. We can be of use to you.
Was Vanir among those that accepted the Veiled One's offer?
Yes, he was the loudest of the supporters along with Athraidel and Lathriel. I saw them speaking with the Veiled One often. They never listened to me. You'll have to go through them if you want to reach the skull. Now please, just let me go.
Convert Mark to spare Glorious. Problem is I know also of good vampires. So yeah, don't really want to kill vampires if not needed.
Finished with your little chat? I shall relieve him of his head now, and rid us of his insufferable mewling.
He was forthcoming with information. He might benefit from having him alive.
Did I not warn you of this? That his vile tongue would worm its way into your thoughts? There's no such thing as a good vampire. Just a vampire that has not yet been tempted. Our goals here are the same. Will you forget them for this scum?
We gain nothing from his death right now. Leave him or go through me to get to him.
I can't oppose you. I don't slay the living. Only the dead. Run along, little worm. A brief reprieve only. I'll find you and your kin.
Oh, thank you. The rest who opposed Fenir have already escaped.
Filth. Now to Fenir, quickly. My blade does not enjoy being denied a meal. Lead on. I shall strike from the shadows.
Yeah, me too.
Since you are thus judged, the same fate awaits them all.
Hey, where's my swords? Okay, that's an optical glitch. Okay, so we need to go here now, and then down there. Or rather not. We have to go across down there, then up there. Lovely. Always the long route. Things. Stealth mode. Just makes for a faster run. Because these guys have nothing to offer for us. What I say? Tiny day. Ah, damn it.
My hand.
I run out of magic. Only day to blunt my blade. That's what I was saying, say. Okay, let's go to the shadows again. If they're coming this way,
Web weavers make fitting companions for the vampires and their enthralling mist. Come and meet.
so yeah. Doesn't take much to get through them. So we've been here, now we need to go that way. Interesting. Switching weapons again.
This must be the main living quarters. Fainir must be near. At last, my prey is within reach. Your torment is ended.
Unfortunately, I can't duck and dive and everything at the same time. So where to now? We need to go that way. So magic is effectively full. Let's get out of here.
Do not want to get on my bad side. Trust me.
Let's use the potion. So I've got a lot of potions to do this with. That I don't normally use. I'd rather use the potions now.
So that explains what we saw as we slew them. They bound themselves to the skull. Dark magic often comes with a heavy price.
Okay, destroy skull. And get my shadow out. So I've got normally something appears. You don't want to appear. Let's just make sure there's nothing we can not take. And then we're out of here. Return to Longhaven. So yeah, returning to Longhaven. So we're on the other side of the area, so we can get our mount out and take the faster route. So yeah, Brindian.
It's you again. The hunters say the mist has lost its sickly tint. Did you find the source?
Vampires were using the mist to create thralls of the hunters.
Vampires here? Sickening. Hunted in our own hunting grounds. We'll be more vigilant of their kind now. I'll see to it personally that every last one of them is destroyed. Thank you for helping us.
Complete quest. Yeah, like I said, there's vampires that are actually good. So I don't really just
She's lost to me. What do I do now?
don't really want to go out and kill all vampires. But yeah, what can I say? Like I was saying, I was basically testing the new hardware. I'm still missing the CPU and need to fix the keyboard and mouse. So I don't really want to go too far out. So I think I'm going to also stop it there. I've been streaming for just over an hour. So I keep my stream short because my throat starts hurting normally. And my sinus starts closing up when I'm talking too much. So I'm going to call it there. Let's go and write a friend of mine. Now it's currently streaming. If I type on the right keyboard, that is. So yeah, let's go join somebody that's currently streaming Okimo. See how far he gets today with that. So thanks for watching.